everybody. Welcome to another episode of Crew Commentary with John Smith and I, John Holland, J Squared,
J Squared.
Yeah. All our nicknames. We share an office, and now we share a couch together.
Mm-hmm.
Make it a little bit closer to my buddy
And
here.
maybe we'll share a baby
someday. Can't wait. You know what we're going to name it? John.
June.
Ooh.
It'll be Joohn.
I love that. Let's go with it.
All right,
We're writing
cool.
our notes so we get it. Today, we are doing the commentary for the Drunk Wii Sports, which all glory to John. You planned that. You executed it.
Well, we produced. You helped me out with the live action, like with the actual on the day stuff. But I did. Yeah, when I first started at Funhaus, I was intrigued by the drunk streams. But Lawrence always ran them. So when Lawrence left, I was like, can I get in there? And so I produced a number of the drunk streams. And I feel like this one was my magnum opus.
Yeah.
Because after this one was Drunk for Bats, which was a fucking shit show. And then it was Drunk Tears of the Kingdom, which had a lot of technical difficulties. So,
a little rough patch. You have your ebbs and flows, your up seasons, down seasons. I feel like we'll get back there.
Yeah.
But they've all been fun, at least participating in it. I can say. It's been a
oh,
lot of
yeah,
fun.
of course.
So I guess we could jump right into this. This day, just watching this video makes me drunk. All right, here we go. How long did it take you to edit this?
I think maybe like 5 or 6 days.
Really?
Yeah. Once I get into the flow, I do a lot of
I'm Todd.
I do a lot of editing in my head. Like, so
okay.
I have a workflow. Here, let's pause it real quick. My workflow is different from everyone, and I'm always preaching to people that they should pick up my workflow because it'll help them work faster. But no one wants to do it because there's a bit of a tediousness in the beginning, which is that I watch the entire recording down without doing anything. I watch the whole thing down. That's phase 1. Phase 2 is I go through and I only cut out like the dead stuff. So all bits, all things that could potentially in any way be something, even if I don't believe it could be, I'll leave it in. And then I go through and I strip it down, and then I'll do another pass where I strip it to time, and then I go through and I do all the effects and everything.
Okay.
And from what I understand, most other people, there's too much time from starting to the actual like fun editing part that no one wants to do that. But for me, I found that it's basically assembly line, and I can do a lot more robust edits in a shorter amount of time because while I'm watching it down those first few times, I'm learning everything so that I'm not figuring anything out once I get to execution. I already know what I want to do. I'm already there.
You're sculpting. Like if you watch someone actually sculpt something, whether it's stone or wood, like they do multiple passes where in the beginning you work your way down to the fine details. So I do a hybrid of it. Like if you look at a timeline, you can kind of tell like where a bit is about to start, and then you can look at the waveform and see, okay, that's the dead space. So maybe this bit ends there. So I just like make cuts, and I'll just erase a chunk and keep going. Camera work and effects are like the last things I do, but I do a general. I do a general just like watching it down because there's nothing worse than like meticulously cutting some shit and then being like, oh, this joke never like finished or landed. And I did that in the beginning when I first worked at Funhaus. Like when I was doing GTAs, I was like, fuck, I spent all this time doing these Photoshops and After Effects to just learn that they never actually finished this joke. They just went on to something else. And
then the opposite of that, where you'll cut something, you're like, that didn't really land, but then that will become the recurring joke throughout the episode, and you're like, all right, I have to go back and put it back in.
That happens quite a bit. Or you could be like me and like get like only 40% of the references, so you cut things not knowing it, and then it's like, oh shit, that was something significant to people who actually watch TV and movies. So you live and you learn.
So,
say again. Do you have to introduce what
Elise and Patrick, I feel like maybe one of the great duos.
Sports games.
The greatest acting of hate and visceral that isn't real, but man, when you get them together, it just works.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is so much.
I don't remember a lot. The Piss Babies, that was Ryan's.
That was Ryan's name.
Yeah, that was Ryan's name. Now there's a big debate among everyone about whether we should do like mixed, like flavored drinks or straight vodka. I'm always for straight vodka because of the reactions. I feel like looking at people's faces, is. We can all feel it.
Yeah, you are absolutely right in that. Like when you told me that, I was, oh yeah, I forgot I pregame before everybody. I was like 5 already. When you told me that, I was like, damn, that's actually pretty. I have no argument against it. I was just like, I know me.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Okay, so here we pause real quick. I think that went out in the final version. Premiere fucked up, and that little black spot.
Really?
Yeah.
Easy. I saw it for a second, but for some reason my brain just like, oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I've used
behind that is like a charged up, colorful, like flaming Patrick.
Really?
Yeah. So it was,
man.
and like a lot of times with these, it's Bones who QCs, and he catches everything, but that a lot of people, no one ever commented on it in the video,
Wow.
like in the comments, no one ever mentioned it. So I think a lot of people just thought that was
something
the
you did.
edit, and so it got lost. Yeah.
Given how zany this is, I could see it because my brain just literally just accepted like that's just something that was
it's like
there.
a charge up,
but now
yeah.
I want to see flaming Patrick.
Yeah. Maybe I'll find it.
Yeah, you should. Damn, that'd be great. Like, hey, here's something you missed.
Yeah. So that's something. I mean, maybe y'all have caught it sometimes. That sometimes we mess up and things go out in the final edit that weren't supposed to be there.
So I'll explain it. Elise, move your
This
mouth
is a
like
great
you're explaining
setup.
this.
We have a
So
bartender
on the
just off
wheel, there's
camera.
shot glass.
Oh yeah.
That we started
I forgot
shouting
about
at.
that.
Plus one, which
So
means-
Oh, we didn't.
we
shit,
legally-
we didn't do that for Tears of the Kingdom.
And then
I
one
think
plus
that
two,
situation
there's
was a little bit
5
differently.
shots
But
that
for
you
those of you,
can
we have to have
And then there's also
a
super
bartender. I really just think
Supervisor.
supervisor. Yes, even though we're pouring our own drinks and providing our own alcohol, we just have to have somebody there who is licensed to cut us off, which that never happens. Because we don't drive home, we Uber and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they were just
But
off
it's a
camera.
legal thing.
Yeah.
And it's silly, but it's like, okay, corporate.
I think it's a
whatever.
scapegoat thing to be like, oh, this poor person is now the reason why.
Yeah, if one of us
someone-
gets alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
What I love about these is that you can do whatever the fuck you want. Like the weirder
Yeah.
you get with the edits, it's
Like, I didn't know what you were going to do with the green screen until we actually started filming it and I saw it on the TV, but I was like, oh, this is great. This is so much great.
yeah. Also during the I just put up the green screen because I didn't know either.
Yeah.
But then when I started editing it, I was like, oh, I can replace this. And that's one of the things I feel like about editing is a lot of times you don't know what you're going to do and you just got to try stuff out. And there's been a number of times where I try. Sorry, I forgot that I photoshopped my mouth open. Where I'll try something, I'll put like an hour or two into animating it or affecting it, and then I'll watch and I'll go, this does not land, and I'll just cut it.
Yeah. I've definitely done some shit where, like, I rotoscoped something for, like, 3 hours, and then, like, I was like, you know what? Let's scrap this. I spent a lot of time doing this. This is not worth the effort. I want to say one thing I love about just our I guess creative take on things here at Funhaus is like any other organization. The way the green screen is like not perfect, we would have spent fucking hours and hours at any other place trying to make that perfect,
Oh, yeah.
even though it's a silly ass video. I'm glad we here just kind of like we just accept it. Like,
Yeah,
show the cutoff. We don't care.
Yeah.
It's part of the comedy. Bow. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was real.
Yeah. Not rehearsed, no nothing. Ryan was already a couple shots in and still had it together to catch a high flying Capri Sun. Good job, Lindsay. You green screened yourself there.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. There's a lot of hidden stuff in here. I think that there's 2 different parts where I like. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
Where I think Patrick was just sitting there and I made Patrick's eyes really big and no one ever caught it. And then I think like a few months ago, we did a community stream where we were just watching clips and stuff, and Patrick realized that
Oh, that
his
you did
face,
that.
that I had done that. And I was
Wow.
like, Patrick, you're the only person.
If it doesn't have locks, John, I'm not playing it.
That kind of looks like you.
I love this.
That's what I love is that I could say that, which is clearly racist.
no, it's great.
But everyone knows how to play it to
Yeah.
where it's like yeah.
I think we've had that set up in Punchline like several times, you and I. Like remember the one video where you asked me like, do I know the origin of my surname? And then Armando starts laughing, and I'm just like, I think it was just kind of given to me without me really having to say so. And was just great time.
I think maybe I'm the only one left at Funhaus who's willing to take the risk of getting canceled to make a joke
you're like, I dare
like
you.
that. Yeah. Well, we're chill. We're J Squared.
Yeah,
so,
we're J Squared.
Yeah, I
Listen,
feel comfortable.
It's all in comedy.
Wow. Now that's sportsmanship.
Yeah.
We won? Oh, yeah.
There we go.
There
I knew that
we
was
go.
coming.
Okay, so when I was editing this, you dancing was cracking me up every time.
It's okay.
All right, well,
I think I put it in at the very end or something.
I want to say
Oh,
you
yeah, there was a
did.
hidden Reggie there.
Was there? Hold on.
Yeah, go back. There's Reggie's hidden all over this video, and there's little green screen people hidden all over this video.
That means 4 shots
There,
for the
see, there he is, and then
yeah.
Lucky disappears.
Oh wow.
a stick we could poke her with.
See, that's the stuff like sometimes I feel like I could up my level of editing because I'm like, I didn't put the extra care. Sometimes I lock in just like you, but other times I'm like, damn, I wish I had just the sight to be like, I'm gonna do this real crazy zany thing that feels hella inspired.
It all comes from ADD.
Does it?
I think so. Like it'll take me so long to finish one thing because I'll do a dozen other things before I finish it.
Q-tip.
And that's basically where all that stuff comes from.
Oh man.
I'll get a random idea and do it without thinking, rather than staying on task.
Thank you,
I think I'm always just like, I just want to get this shit done with.
Mm,
And then
yeah.
there's other times I'm like, oh yeah, I see the potential in this. Let me go to town.
And let me just say, a lot of that freedom to do those things comes from my workflow.
You're trying to sell me. Listen, I got the hybrid version of it, okay, but I'll go full electric with you.
Arm wrestling.
Elise. Let's go.
It's not just a
Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember after this, I went and drank some more with my friends because.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were texting me the entire time like, we're gonna make you drink when you get home. So I got home and there was like 6 of my friends just like bottles of alcohol, and I was pretty toasty. It was a good night.
I don't remember anything.
Did you just go like right home afterwards and go to
Yeah,
sleep?
I think I went
or-
home and laid down or something. What I want to comment about that is Ryan is so competitive that he challenged Elise because he wanted to win.
Yeah. I love Ryan's competitiveness because it's so easy to goad him into like making mistakes
Yeah.
or just doing just the comedic bits. Look at that brute strength.
Wow.
I don't think I ate any of the oranges.
Are you
I
feeling
keep saying them. It's like I don't think I ever got any.
Your hand was right in
There's
the
a
middle.
bowl there. Oh.
A lot of this I've forgotten.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I did enjoy that Elise eventually got in with us and took shots because I think initially she like Patrick doesn't drink and I think initially she wasn't going to.
Yeah.
Then at some point I think she was like, you know what, Toad's gonna take a shot, and I was like, yeah, I was like genuinely excited.
Well, I think Elise has said that she never wants to do be a participant in a drunk stream again, which is completely understandable.
They hurt.
I think most people here don't really want to, but we participate.
Oh no, my lips are.
I think I might be the only person that like enjoys it, but that's because like I have a high tolerance, and also
Yeah.
I know how to drink, I know how to like spread things around, or even just like eat and pregame and stuff like that. So I never mind it, but it is like a doozy, and thank God we do these on Fridays.
Yeah, seriously. I think there was recently talk about doing one on a Thursday, and I was like, so we just don't come in on Friday?
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, yeah, we'll do it on
Yeah.
Friday.
I really don't remember any of this, but of course everything's blurry.
This is a great...
So close to him.
I think this game just totally worked for the format of what we were doing as
Yeah.
well. Because, like, it was broken up into mini games. Like, it just fit the format.
Yeah, it got people up and moving. Like there's drunkenness. I mean, I can always tell when James is like feeling it because for some reason his hair just starts to look wetter.
Yeah.
That's why I can always look at his eyes and be like, okay, James is there.
Just one chance is all you ever wanted.
The other thing that's hard about these kinds of
It's a
things,
hoobastank lyric.
drunk streams and stuff, is that after a while, you have to just start. Like, I would mute all of the tracks except for, like, the right couch. And then I'd watch a bunch of the right couch because no one's paying attention to what's happening, and they're just in their own little world.
That happened with the most recent stream. Like the back couch and the front couch were just having different. We did, honestly, yeah, every stream. Like the Elden Ring one, there was the back couch and the front one. Oh, of course, Ryan.
Ryan.
It's still going.
Yellow team, you are out. You are out.
I love that you didn't do it for him.
He did the same thing to mine. Disgusting. Shots are going to yellow team. They are the losers. And it's
So a little thing. I don't know if my cup was next to me or not, but I put myself in a shot debt sometimes, which is like, okay, I'm supposed to take these 6 shots, but I've only been able to take 2, so I'll just combine the 4 into like a cup and just let it build over time. But eventually, I start working my way on it because I can't take shots anymore. I used to be able to throw them back, double shots, didn't matter how strong they were, like really easily. And I mean, I'm thankful I can't do it no more. Because otherwise, I would be fine with like the straight vodka stuff. I used to take 151 and stuff, so it was really.
You used to do shots at 151.
151, yeah.
Holy shit!
No faces or nothing. And I think God was like, no, enough of this, enough of this. No more shots for you. So like, if I try to take a shot, I will throw up.
I'm the opposite. I used to be really bad at taking shots, and now I can do them. No faces, no nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You are who I
I used to
be.
like gag.
That's what I do now. Like I have to sip them or cut them with something.
Oh, there it was.
Yeah.
There were his big eyes.
Call the next game in my favor.
Oh, I think I can see that.
It's very subtle.
He tried to bribe me.
Was it the bulge effect?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That one never works out the way you want to. Like I did it the other day on Ryan for an edit to make him look swole, and it's like it's so subtle unless you go extreme with it that it's hard to notice. Hold on, I want to see his eyes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
If I bribed her that she would,
And then it just
call
goes
the next
away.
game in my favor. That's not fair.
I'm trying to think. I wish I could remember because there was obviously so much shit that got cut.
That's what he said.
But yeah, I don't know. Can't remember.
I remember. Yeah, the oranges. I love it.
It was a small price to pay. He said he would have done way more.
I think that was from some other completely random. I think Ryan did a callback to it like an hour later.
Really?
Yeah, but that got cut, so I took that footage and I put that in.
So
I
much
think.
more successful in every way. With Ryan on the losing team.
I remember Ryan just like wanting to throw up so bad, and I was like, you can't.
However, for bad
It's game over.
It's coming soon. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's when you're playing.
I remember calling him out. I was like, oh, it was about to go, wasn't it?
In the 90s for being the best.
Yeah, they still won like 20 championships.
Oh, and all that's how we go. Oh, sorry, you can't have tennis.
I miss Patrick. Patrick's coming back someday soon.
Oh yeah. Will he be? He won't be back here in time for the 30th.
Maybe.
That'd be nice.
Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, a completely different setup. It's not this thing. Ooh, 8 shots. Ugh. It just hurts my abdomen.
Here it is.
Yep.
This happens every stream.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
On Drunk for Bats, Ryan did throw up on the couch.
And he's back right to it.
Yep.
I forgot. I think in my water bottle, because my
John is now good time to
water is pink. I want to say that I had a hangover powder in there just to be safe,
Oh, smart.
or some type of hydration thing. I had something in there because I keep sipping from it.
For the Ryan almost throwing up and then just being back to normal, I'm the opposite, where once I start feeling nauseous, if I feel sick, I'm out. Out for the count for the
Yeah.
whole night.
Yeah, if I there's varying degrees of throwing up for me. Like there's your body's rejecting the alcohol and you like, yeah, I'm done passing out. But there's sometimes where it hits the back of the throat just the wrong way and it just has to go. But breath mint, keep going. I had it happen one time. I was in Temecula and I was talking to a friend.
Temecula.
Temecula's a lot of fun, man. You gotta get that wine
It's a
tasting.
barren. Oh.
Yeah, wine country.
Oh, okay.
But I was there. I was at a bar. A friend of mine kept giving me shots, and I wasn't drunk, but I had a beer in my hand, and they handed me a shot. I took it, and it hit my throat. I don't know why, but I just wasn't anticipating the sting of the alcohol. Threw up in my cup of beer, tossed it away. No one was the wiser.
No one knew?
No, well, my one friend did see me. She was like, "Did you just?" I was like, "Yep." And I had breath mints in my pocket, so I popped like 3 of them in my mouth, and then I switched it around like it was mouthwash, and then I just kept going the rest of the night. I was fine.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I was like so thankful I had that beer cup. Granted, I wasted $7 beer, but
Don't give up, Lindsay. 10 hours.
Stronger man than me.
I really wanted to win this.
37, 38.
And you did, right?
I don't know. I think there was like cheating happening. Oh, they did the combination of Patrick and Elise.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think that was part of the thing was that no one was going to win the Toad Challenge.
I did 12.
Lindsay did a stellar 11 reps.
Are you okay? Let's get an orange in
Stellar.
there.
Lindsay, rehydrate.
We won.
Oh, Toad's won.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we combined our numbers.
Oh.
Yeah. That's where my competitiveness came out. I was like, fuck, I really wanted to win that one.
Attention! A contestant on the Piss Babies has a very harrowing story to tell.
After this live stream is over, I'm going to go
Oh,
home,
yeah.
and there's going to be people there waiting for me with more shots.
Mm-hmm.
No.
They've already told me.
No one's waiting for
Yeah.
him. So I guess. What?
It's true.
Dude, I thought we had a good
You could
relationship,
have
but now
came.
you're
Well, we were
throwing-
living at I think different sides of the city at that point in time. But oof,
I was in a bowling league in 3rd grade.
look at it. Look at the shirts open.
Not
Oh,
something
yeah.
you have to
70s
admit.
porn
Why don't
star
they make-
style.
As a Capri
That's
Sun,
maybe
I
that's
want
something
to
we should
plug
bring
into
back
the
as
back
button-ups
so I can let
for
people
the drunk
know.
streams so that
Yeah.
slowly people get more nude.
Well, some of the ideas we had for the next one, I mean, there's opportunity for uniforms. Do we keep these at all in the move, or?
Yeah, we got him.
I mean, you know, we
You were
could.
out of the splash zone.
We used them for the RTX promo.
Yeah, we could absolutely bring this
I
back.
think they were also washed. I think Elise washed them all.
Oh, even better.
The video's gonna get aged though after I beat the
I do miss this space, like just having like the podcast set. Like it was really fun being in
Yeah,
there.
I miss that place. We got tricked into moving into
Yeah.
corporate America world
Yeah.
by Warner. Thanks a lot, Warner.
Yeah, you can't see this because you're not members. Shout out to those of you who have subscribed to Funhouse Plus. This is exclusively for you.
Ryan,
Also, I did forget that I made everyone look accurate, and then I made Ryan look like a fucking monster.
So this is Ryan's request for the next drunk thing. If he decides to get drunk, he's like he just wants to get drunk off beer. And I'm like, I think we could make that happen. You still gotta take some shots.
How
But
many
I-
beers would he have? He'd have
to drink
would
a
it
lot of
be, He'd
beers.
have to drink a beer for every shot. He has to chug a whole beer.
That would be a great kind of monkey's paw type thing. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we gave you your wish, but guess what?
Do that.
It's a whole beer every time. It's gotta be like an IPA. Oh.
No, it can't be an IPA.
Yeah, no, that would be too.
It
that'd
got to
too
be like
much.
Natty
Yeah.
Ice or something. But if he drinks 20 of those or whatever,
Yeah.
it's every shot he has to drink 2 beers.
Ooh, make it spicy.
How's the family?
Not great. I lost the kids again.
Again.
I thought I peed blood the other day.
Like,
I
when
was
is that
in the
happening?
hospital.
I don't.
It wasn't,
I
it
guess
was
I'm
my
so
leg.
much in my
Yeah,
drunken
so.
stupor.
We got to spread this blanket out.
We're losing it. Yeah. Oh shit.
We just skip over it. That's
I
the
love
other
it.
thing is like, once it gets to a certain point, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Is everybody drinking their toad juice? Drink that whole thing. Drink that whole thing.
Me and Toad were up all night milking ourselves.
Ryan
to get
desperately
toad
needed
juice,
this.
so-
What?
I think we should do some doubles.
Let's just do a quick one of these. Get this over with. Jesus.
Oh, I remember this.
Ew. Gross. He's leaking from everywhere.
Watch the mics.
What
We
a
got
fight.
these couches steam cleaned or whatever after
Yeah.
this.
There's so much water in my pants.
Go ahead, water boys. Go ahead, water boys.
All right. Well, okay. Let's cool this. Let's
James
play
looks
a game.
good in anything.
Yeah.
Everyone is very wet.
Oh wow.
I don't remember this.
See, this is like the equivalent of like looking at the photos from the night before when you went out and got drunk with your
Yeah.
friends. Like now I'm just watching. It's like, wow, I did that or that happened. See, Ryan should have did my trick. I had a White Claw and I started pouring shots into that because I lost my cup. So
Well, Ryan, I think during this picked up my cup like 3 different times.
oh really? Oh,
Yeah,
just,
like I put everyone's names on their shot glasses and then
Wait, what are
It
they?
didn't
looked
matter.
over. He had mine.
I gotta get a LaCroix.
Did we had pizza after this, right? Or was it before? No, it was after this. Yeah. We used to time it so like we had like food delivered almost immediately after the drunk streams.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Ooh. Like now this is like herding
Like,
cats.
I wasn't paying. I'm not paying
Yeah.
attention anymore.
Yeah, it's just going to shit.
Screaming. They're just screaming.
But the thing is, like, it's following such a great linear. Just like these are the events and how they just
Yeah.
degrade it more
Coming
and
out today
more.
that we were going to have an unbelievable competition. It turns out, no, not really. Blue team pretty much destroyed
10 hours.
the yellow team. The
We wanted to drink. It was a plan all along.
You're also disqualified for repeated attempts at bribery.
bribery and cheating from the same single player.
So wait, Todd, are you saying that basically John Holland and I pretty much won and Ryan is the only one that lost?
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. So John and John, if you
This
wanna
is
know,
such
come
a
on
theme
out.
that we don't plan, but it happens like at the end of all these drunk streams where we're like we just kind of like abandon Ryan and make him somehow lose.
I know. I feel so bad because like this, it came up on the podcast this week. I was walking by and Ryan was talking about how he gets made fun of all the time.
Oh.
And I went in and I clarified on the podcast that it's only in videos.
Yeah,
that
it's just a
I fuck
bit.
with Ryan and that I actually really love Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
but yeah, it was beautiful. Thank you, John, for walking this memory lane with me.
Well, we needed it because wow, so much shit just blacked out that I probably needed to be able to recall if I'm ever called into question about it. No, thank you for being here for this, and thank you for this masterpiece. Like I think it's one of the best pieces of content we've put out post pandemic. Honestly.
Oh, one thing I remembered from I think maybe the first 2 minutes of watching this down is the music. That's something I always care about with, especially the Nintendo ones. I always try to find a large selection of dope-ass Nintendo music to use throughout it.
I remember that was like one of the big comments. They love all the music, and then they love like when you went to Scream and the the Yoshi?
Oh
music
yeah,
when
the
it came out?
Yoshi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So just great little small details there that just makes it fun to watch over and over again because you notice something new every single time. That's the signs of a true great editor.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course. And for those of you out there who are watching this, once again, thank you for subscribing to Funhaus Plus. Crew commentaries, I'm in charge of these, so please @ me or put it on the Reddit or put it in the comments of this video, other things that you would like to see so we can keep a good, healthy rotation in. We'll keep letting you know how the sausage is made.
Yep.
So, until then, peace.